Hello, my name is Theodoric Nowak, and I'm the Corpus Christi Engagement Manager for Chalice Canada. It's my honor to speak to you today about this month's theme of the Jubilee of Social Justice. As many of you are aware, Chalice was founded 30 years ago by Father Pat Cosgrove in the basement of a small church in the Diocese of Halifax-Yarmouth. From those humble beginnings, Chalice has grown to become Canada's largest Catholic child sponsorship organization. It is a witness to the faith and generosity of Canada's faithful parishioners that Chalice's child sponsorship program currently assists nearly 50,000 children living in 13 different countries. For the Jubilee of Social Justice, I was asked to comment on the signs of hope I see in the area of social justice within the global church and my hopes in this area for the future. Personally, the greatest sign of hope I see within the sphere of social justice is the Church's recent emphasis on relationship. In the encyclical Caritas in Veritate, Pope Benedict made an interesting comment that, as society becomes more globalized, it makes us neighbors, but does not make us brothers. To face the great problems of injustice in the development of people, Pope Benedict concluded that we must work courageously and vigorously towards the establishment of an authentic fraternity. Benedict's conclusion must have resonated with Pope Francis, because Francis dedicated much of his energy to the promotion of authentic fraternity. Journeying together, accompaniment, encounter with the poor, these were consistent themes within his pontificate. The thing the Church needs most, Pope Francis said, is the ability to heal wounds and warm the hearts of the faithful. It needs nearness, proximity. Working for Chalice, I know firsthand that this is true. One of my greatest pleasures in working for Chalice is the opportunity to speak to parishioners during child sponsorship weekends. At the end of Mass, Father allows me a few minutes to discuss child sponsorship and how child sponsorship can really change the life of a child. I then go to a table where children can be immediately sponsored. Every sponsorship weekend overwhelms me. I never cease to be amazed by the concern parishioners hold for Chalice's children, the generosity they demonstrate, and the love that pours out from their hearts. There is something truly special about having a relationship with a sponsored child that truly warms the hearts of the faithful. During those sponsorship weekends, I witnessed the blooming of authentic fraternity. And I am certain that this is what the Church needs. At the same time, I've also visited the sponsor sites, and I've seen the children, I've seen their families, I've seen those people who are helped by Canadian sponsors. I've visited the schools, I've sat in their homes. They love me because I represent a Canadian they know, someone who reached out and affirmed their dignity. I represent a sponsor they felt near to, a sponsor they loved. That authentic fraternity which the poor and marginalized feel when they journey with a person who loves them truly makes a difference. It empowers them, it encourages them, and it reminds them of their significance and their dignity. So what are my hopes for the future? At every sponsorship weekend, I tell parishioners that I believe that child sponsorship is forming saints in Canadian parishes. And it's true, I'm certain of it. Sponsorship often comes with a sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice made in love for the poor. I truly believe that the face of each sponsored child reflects the face of Jesus. As each sponsor grows with their child, encounters them and journeys with them, both child and sponsor grow in the love of Christ. They grow together. It's this growth in love in Caritas that the Church needs in order to usher in the kingdom of God, the kingdom of justice. So my hope, my prayer, is that all the members of the Church will embrace this spirit of encounter with the poor and with the marginalized. Whether you're called to sponsor a child, attend to the needs of the sick, visit those in prison, or run for political office, the Church is calling you to first encounter those you are seeking to serve. Look at them with the eyes of Christ. See within them the face of Jesus. If we do this, hearts will be set ablaze, and both the world and the Church will be renewed.